Ronnie Scott's Jazz Club opened in 1959, but it didn't open here, it opened around the corner in Chinatown in a small basement bar on Gerrard Street, and in 1965 it came to where we are now in Frith Street.
So in 1994, when our sell-by dates as dancers was approaching, we decided to open Bloomsbury Flowers here in London's Covent Garden.
And so if you think about innovation, right, it's really done in three areas. It's done in that core business that we already have.
You connect with the music, how you connect with the upper body. It's not that you're just doing class, like you put all those ingredients that I think are definitely the key.
It's called the art of distillation, and it basically has a whole load of remedies.
That was the hardest part for me because he was such a strong person, you know, always fighting to move forward. And when he got to that point, I think that was the rock bottom, as some people would say.
I mean, it's just an amazing venue and it's legendary. It's still, without being biased, my favourite jazz club in the world, and I've played at many.
And that animation went on to be played over 1 billion times.
Extremely common in the US. In fact, some people in the US use them just to own property.
1983, 40 years ago, Jeremy Hackett started the brand. Essentially, he was selling high-end bespoke clothing from Savile Row. Jeremy was so successful selling the second-hand clothing that in the end he had to go away and start making clothes himself.
It depends really whether the individual is employed or self-employed, i.e. they might be a member of a partnership.
Colour's really, really important to me. And I love playing with that on the canvas and thinking about the colours that work together.
It was a really interesting exhibition. It was a really important story, and at the time they came to us, we were just looking post-lockdown at what our programme might look like.
So slightly more straightforward if it's Americans gifting to Americans, but Americans gifting to non-American spouses subject to UK tax, it becomes slightly more complicated. Yes.
Justin, why do you like classic minis?
I think probably the best thing to do is take you out in one and let you experience it.
Yeah, I can't wait. That'd be great.
Well, they're iconic. You know, it's an iconic British mark that has stood the test of time. You know, 1959 to 2000.
Also gives me time to be able to reflect on where I've come as well, because everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is unique. It's a privilege to be able to help others in need and their families. It gives me a belief in myself again.